Hey everybody, it's John with Pizza with Plants. Hope you're having a great day today. I am doing this video solo. I am so excited because nobody's here to boss me around.
Hello, I am right here.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so today, Katie and I love pesto. Who doesn't love pesto? But it's one of those dishes that, or one of those condiments, whatever you want to call it, that it's got cheese in it. So, but there's always a workaround. So today recently we made just a traditional Genoa-based pesto. This is actually a Sicilian pesto, and it's called Pesto Alla Trapanese. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. And it originated in Sicily, in the town called Trapani. Again, apologies if I'm mispronouncing it, but it's a pesto that has pretty much all of your traditional ingredients. It's got your basil, it's got your garlic, it has your pine nuts. I'm gonna add a few other things to it. It does call for, instead of pine nuts, it calls for almonds. I'm gonna add both because I really like the kind of the fattiness that you get out of pine nuts. And I'm also gonna add the chives to it. I did that in our Genoa-based pesto because I just think that chives, that soft little bit of onion that you get from the chives, really plays well with the garlic. So it's not totally traditional. And then for our cheese, we're gonna do two things. We're gonna use this Violife. If you work with Violife and I'm butchering the name of your cheese, I'm sorry. You can comment below and tell us how to pronounce it. But it's a Parmesan, so we're gonna grate that up. And then we're also gonna be adding some nutritional yeast because it's super good for you and adds that kind of rich umami flavor. And then what really sets this apart is we've got some little heirloom cherry tomatoes that are kind of the star of the show. Less basil, but more tomatoes. So really interesting, super tasty, really excited to make it for you. Okay, so we're gonna start out and we're just gonna grate a little bit of our Parmesan so that we have that ready. We need about a third of a cup is what you're gonna want. Okay, I think that is good. Let's put that in there. Okay, so next we're gonna want to just have our little heirloom cherry tomatoes. And although they're gonna get kind of mixed in the food processor, I just find that it helps break them down a little bit more by just having them halved prior to going into the bowl for the food processor. Okay, so now we're going to toast our nuts. I love saying that. So we've got some slivered almonds and then just some pine nuts. The pan has been kind of warmed up a little bit. I'm just gonna get those mixed up. You could also do this in the oven if you wanted to do it in the oven. I find it quicker and easier to do it in a pan. Obviously no oil, you just want to keep an eye on it. Okay, so these are just about done. As you can see, they're starting to get a little golden brown. Don't want them to get too dark, but you just want that kind of toasted caramel flavor. So I'm gonna pull these off here in a second and we are good to go. Okay, so let's get started. I like to add
So good.
We add our nuts. They do smell.
They smell amazing.
Like yes, roasted nuts are awesome. So we've got our pine nuts and roasted almonds in there. And then we're gonna throw, I love garlic. Katie loves garlic. So we're gonna throw 4 cloves of garlic in there. We're gonna just pulse this to break it down a little bit. Okay, so that's good. Now, everything else goes in. So we're gonna toss our basil in there. Get it all out of there. We're gonna toss our heirloom cherries in there. Cherry tomatoes, yes.
Still learning our plants and vegetables.
Yes, we are. We're gonna add our Violife cheese, our nutritional yeast,
Want the B12?
Yep. Our chives, very non-traditional, but you will love it. And then we've got a mixture of salt, pepper, and some crushed red pepper.
I can smell it, like the nuts are warming everything.
Yes, it smells so good already and it's not even done. So I'm gonna just hold down on the pulse button that is corrected. And we just want that. Now that it's getting to where it is, I'm gonna grab one of those and we're just gonna drizzle while it's on our olive oil, kind of in a slow drizzle. Kill that for a second. I like to do just one kind of little wipe down of the bowl. And I'm just gonna hit that one more time, make sure everything's incorporated. Okay. And this looks spectacular.
Let's see.
I mean, you can see the tomatoes, you can see all the herbs, the basil and the chives. I almost like this more than traditional pesto. This is so good.
No, let's not go crazy.
This is going to be super. We're going to put this on some pizzas, but in the short term, I'm going to throw this on some bread and taste it here in a second, and I think this is going to be spectacular. Okay, it's time. Let's give this a taste. It looks so yummy. We've let it sit for a little bit, so everything has kind of come together. It's firmed up a little bit, but all of the little bits and the tomatoes and the herbs and going in my mouth. That is the bomb. I am gonna eat this whole damn bowl. It's so different than traditional pesto. Hold on, I'm gonna do a bite. It's so different than traditional pesto, but yeah, at the same time, there's a ton of similarity. This is crazy good. If you are plant-based and you've missed pesto, you have to make this like today. It is so good. It'd be great on pasta, any kind of pasta. It's great on bread. Check the link down below. We're gonna put it on pizza. That'll knock your socks off. All the recipes down below. Appreciate you guys watching. This is so good. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've enjoyed making it. And just remember, be kind, eat pizza with plants.